A closer look at the top political headlines this week. Joining us now from Washington is ABC senior White House correspondent Selena Wang, and in our studio, Deputy Political Director Avery Harper. Thank you both for being with us. Selena, I want to start with you, and we have got to start with that astonishing meeting at the White House between President Trump and Ukraine's President Zelensky, who ended up leaving without signing that minerals deal that Trump had demanded. Talk to us about the reaction from home and abroad about that really just astonishing meeting.
Yeah, Janae, I mean, the reaction is shock. That was something we have never seen before. A meeting in the Oval Office between the U.S. president and a world leader descending into a shouting match in public on cameras for the entire world to see. You've got Republicans who are defending the president while Democrats are slamming Trump for embarrassing Zelensky to Putin's benefit. What our European allies want is a peace agreement that ensures that Putin doesn't invade Ukraine again, something that comes with strong security guarantees. Our European allies, they are currently rallying around Ukraine, but they are at this moment more concerned than ever that Trump could cut a deal directly with Putin that is more favorable to Russia. And also right now, future American support for Ukraine, all of that also unclear.
And Avery, because of that meeting now, all eyes will be on Tuesday when President Trump delivers that highly anticipated speech to the joint session of Congress there. What are the political stakes here?
Right. Well, this is the first major address for President Trump since the inauguration, and it's really his first chance to be able to speak directly to the American people. You have to remember, back in November, the most important issue when it came to voters was issues of inflation and the economy. And so there are many Americans across the country who are worried about things like the high cost of grocery staples like eggs, and they're worried about what the possibility of tariffs could do to drive those prices even further. So we'll have to see how or if President Trump addresses that at all. But I think there's going to be a victory lap of sorts here, particularly around President Trump's cultural agenda. Things like the dismantling of diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts, deportations, curtailing of rights for trans people. Those are issues that resonate with conservative circles, and so we're going to see him talk about that. Also, I think we would be remiss if we didn't remark and talk about the fact that he's likely going to praise Elon Musk and his Department of Government Efficiency, which has already fired thousands of federal workers.
Thousands of federal workers. And Avery, you just touched on the tariffs there. Selena, I want to bring you back in because President Trump says that more tariffs are coming on our biggest trading partners next week. So what do we know and what would be the impact?
Yeah, so Janae, Trump has made these threats before, and now he's saying that he is planning to move forward with 25% tariffs on Mexico and Canada and an additional 10% tariffs on China next week on March 4th. President Trump is blaming those countries for not doing enough to stem the flow of illegal drugs into this country. But you just heard Avery talk about concerns here. Economists are warning that these tariffs could raise your bill at the grocery store, at the gas pump, and could increase the price of a new car by thousands of dollars. So why is that? That's because tariffs are a tax on imports that U.S. companies pay. So for instance, if you are running an American factory, you rely on a part for Canada, you would then have to pay 25% more for that part. These U.S. companies and factories, they then offset those higher costs by passing them on to consumers. But look, guys, even if Trump doesn't follow through on all of his tariff threats, the uncertainty is just bad for business, and some economists are telling me that it's already having a chilling effect on the economy.
And staying on money here, Avery, the new Republican budget looks to slash about $2 trillion over a decade from the federal budget. What does that mean for Medicaid? Because there are 72 million people enrolled in that.
Right. This is the program that provides health care for low-income Americans and for those with disabilities. And it's expected to get the brunt of these cuts as Republicans try to find ways to cut spending. The bottom line is that if this were to happen, there could be less people who are covered and or less services that are offered through Medicaid. And this is a really important program. I mean, a significant number of the births are covered, in this country by Medicaid. It is the biggest payer of nursing home costs as well. So there's so much at stake.
A big week in politics. Avery Harper, Selena Wang, thank you so much for joining us and helping us break this all down because it's a lot to digest.
Definitely is.
Thank you.